have been obsessed lately with the frugality movement. Empties and use what you have. Be more mindful of how much stuff you own. So I've known about this type of video for a long time, and I've always thought about doing one, and I'm finally gonna do it. Every day for the month of January, I'm going to get rid of one thing and then add another thing on per day. So day one is get rid of one thing. Day two is get rid of two things. I feel like as a book collector, I have a cheat code. Because if I ever need a cheat day, I can just pick some books off my shelf that I don't want to keep anymore. I feel so overwhelmed all the time that my house is a mess. All I can think about is I think it's that way because I own a lot of stuff to leave laying around, which is a privilege. To help me not have so much clutter, I should just own less, right? I've already thought of one thing I want to get rid of. My first item is I'm getting rid of this muffin tin. Everything sticks to it and it takes me like 30 minutes to scrub it out every time I use it, so I'm feeling good. I want to get rid of some stuff. Hello, it is day 2. I already know exactly what I'm gonna get rid of today. My feminist shirt I got in college. The reason I've held on to this is because it's very soft, but I have a ton of other shirts that I wear before I wear this one. I definitely don't wear this one into public anymore. And for my second item, I'm going to get rid of my copy of The Golden Compass because I read it recently and didn't like it. Hi, happy day 3. So first of all, I had these acne patches from Dollar Tree, and I got a bunch of new ones, like the name brand, for Christmas. And I wanted to use up the rest of these so I didn't waste them, but I just put them on last night and I feel like they do nothing. I also have this finishing texturizing spray from Not Your Mother's that Shelby gave me, and I took it because it was free, but I've never used this and I really don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. And also I have this collecting dust. I think it's like a shoehorn. Those are my 3 items for the day. So today I have 4 things that I'm getting rid of. The first of which is a whisk, because I have 3 others. I also have this clear plastic container. I used to use this when I worked at Pizza Hut to store receipts in. I'm gonna finally let go of that, even though good memories. Also for White Elephant, I got this Starbucks cup. I don't drink coffee. And finally, these are cat water fountain filters that sadly I'm not going to be able to use because it broke. And that's day 4. I have 5 items today. The first of which is this crusty, dusty Dollar Tree toilet brush that I use as a dish brush. I just never reach for this and there's gunk all in it, so I'm gonna say goodbye to her. Also, I have one of these like loose leaf tea steepers. I have 3 of these and that is ridiculous, so I'm gonna ask if any of my friends want one of these. Also, Shelby got me a new key ring holder for Christmas. This one is now an extra and it's like gotten really loose. I also have this mug from medieval times. Kind of over it, never reach for it. And lastly, I bought this like brand new bottle of mirin a couple years ago because I was like, oh, I'm gonna cook a lot more Asian dishes, and I still haven't opened this. And those are my 5 items for today. Hi friends, happy day 5. So I have a big haul today. So first and foremost, I got my mom this shirt for Christmas, but it came like tiny, so she wanted me to return that, but Amazon said keep it and we'll return the money, so I'm just gonna donate this one. And then I went through this box I have in my kitchen that I keep on like the top shelf because these are all utensils that I don't really use that much. First and foremost, I have like a zucchini spiraler. I've never used this. I have an apple corer, which I prefer to just cut it by hand, so I don't use that anymore. I have a different ladle, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. And I have a set of 3 funnels, but I barely use them, and if I do, usually one of them will work, so I'm getting rid of the mid-sized one. I'll just keep the biggest and smallest. I have a bunch of straws that I'm gonna get rid of that are like the super wide. I think these are like boba straws, but I got a pack of 8 of them, so I'm just gonna get rid of the ugly colors. And that's today. Good morning, it's day 6. I have this massive like fruit container, but it takes up like 1/4 of my fridge. I also have this tote bag that has my company logo on the other side. I've never used it. Inside of that, I have this other purse, which I like the design of, but again, it's been like 3 years and I've never used this. As well as this little travel crossbody bag that my mom gave me. I think it's ugly and I've never used it, so I'll give this back to her. The other 2 items I'm getting rid of are ones I'm not gonna show, but you can trust me that I'm getting rid of them. I'm getting rid of some underwear, which I'm not gonna show, but just imagine an underwear not in its best state. That's what it looks like. Hi, happy day 7. I'm decluttering my birthday supplies drawer, so I'm getting rid of candles I haven't used in like 5 years, and also these summer themed plates. I'll just count this as 1, even though there's several. Also, Also, I have these water bottle caps that don't fit any of my straws, so I never reach for them, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. I have these ingrown hair pads that I got for Christmas last year and still have not even opened. And then for 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm just gonna get rid of the rest of my nail polish supplies because I do not paint my nails. Base coat, a purple color. This is one of my favorite colors that I got in high school, but it's all dried out, so I'll just throw that away. And then a matte top coat in a rapid dry spray. Hi, happy day 8. To continue the theme from yesterday, I have nail polish remover and a nail strengthener. I have a power bank that has my company logo on it that I never use because it sucks. A Dollar Tree hair bonnet before I got my new one. A mask from a book event like 4 years ago. Another Dollar Tree perfume. I thought this smelled good at the time. Now I'm like, why did I buy that? As well as an Avon body wash. Cords that I never reach for. And that's day 8, baby. Y'all, I can't even lie to you. This is getting difficult, which I think is why they call it a decluttering challenge. I missed yesterday, so that means I have to do days 9 and 10, so we're gonna do 19 items today. It's like the fucking kids and counting. Okay, let's go. First of all, I have an attachment for my steam mop that I never use. It's like a corner thing, so I'm gonna get rid of this and the pad that goes on it. This scrunchie broke, and I have so many of these, I'm just not in the mood to get that fixed, so I'm gonna throw that away. I have a pair of bike shorts that are so thin, the fupa print, so getting rid of these. I have a straw cleaner, but I have so many of these, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. I also have 2 eyeshadow brushes that I don't use, and I can barely show it, but I have a keychain with my company logo on it that I didn't use at all. I'm sad because I love this bra. It's comfy, but it looks terrible on me. I'm also gonna get rid of a couple kitchen items. I tried the crunchy chili onion oil or whatever from Trader Joe's. I don't know how to use this. Also, I'm gonna get rid of a Jamaican jerk seasoning as well as some za'atar. I bought these for specific recipes and have not used them since. And also, I have Walmart brand everything but the bagel seasoning, and this is so gross. Also getting rid of the rest of my like wax strips from college when I would wax my mustache. These are just so old. This is weird, but 4 years ago I took Gordo to the vet and they needed a stool sample and they sent me home with this, and I just never brought it back to them, so I'm gonna give up on that dream. And also, I kept this tea container because I thought it was so cute, but I've never put anything in it and it's just taking up space. I also have 2 pot holders. I think this is the cutest thing ever, but it's so small, it's not practical. And this one is just seasonal and for my grandma. Oh shit, I forgot another thing. This pair of socks. But that's all for today and yesterday. I just did laps around my apartment looking for stuff. I think I have 11 items for day 11. My grandma gifted me this old book. It's called English Orphans, and I was gonna read this for a video just as a joke of like, hey, I just got this old random book. But I read chapter 1 and it was weird. I have a luggage tag. I don't use these. I was gifted some high heel shoe inserts and I don't wear heels. And I saved this for maybe one day, but it's been like 3 years. Speaking of shoes, I got new slippers for Christmas, so I'm gonna get rid of my old pair from Walmart. I bought 5 Second Rule, have never played it. And also, Cards Against Disney was funny, but there's a very specific audience you have to play it with, and the last time I brought it to a party, it was like, okay. So I'd rather play other things before that. I have 2 journals to get rid of. I just owned so many of these, and this one's unlined. And this one is so cute, but one side of it is unlined. I find that so weird. I also have some heel inserts for shoes that are so chunky and uncomfortable. I don't use those. I have a bunch of straws from restaurants that I put in a drawer, but I have reusable ones, so I don't need these. And also matches. I have a bunch of lighters, so I'm gonna get rid of these. Hi y'all, it's day 12. Last night I did a fridge clean out, so here's 4 condiments I don't need to keep. Some capers from who knows when. Some honey mustard I have not opened that we got from work. This honey Dijon, it's really old and also the lid broke, so I don't know if it's good. And also this light Caesar dressing that I think tastes like farts from a butt. Then I also have 3 priority mail boxes, but they're not the kind that open at the top, so I'm gonna get rid of these because I'm never gonna use them. And for my final 5 items as kind of a cheat code, I'm gonna get rid of some stickers for my journaling collection. My mom got me these when she was in Vienna. I don't think I'll ever use these, so I'll probably just hand these back to her. And then I have like multiple sheets of emoji stickers. I tried to make my way through, but I feel like I'm using these just to get rid of them and not because I actually enjoy them, so No more emoji stickers, sorry. Hey y'all, it is day 13, Taylor Swift day. First and foremost, that I'm sad because I don't want to get rid of these, but this is a pair of boots that I have that I'm sure I could fix this, but I do not know how. I also have this blanket. I use it as a cat blanket, but they don't even like it, and I have a lot others. I got a tote bag from X when I met with them in New York for work. Getting rid of that. A paper clip. Listen, we're reaching. We're only on day 13 and we're reaching. This headband that I knit and I do not wear because it fits like this. A stray envelope that I don't know what that goes to. And then for the rest up until 13, I went and tested all my pens yesterday, and here's all my ones that are drying out. So I'm gonna throw all these away except for like the pencil. Day 14, I got gifted a underarm detox scrub that I used a lot, but now I'm like, what's the point of this? I feel like it does nothing. Sad day, but I'm gonna get rid of my Harry Styles Treat People with Kindness water bottle. I lost the silicone seal for this and it leaks like crazy. This jar for my pantry that I don't store anything in because I'm not one of those fucking restock channels. I have 3 of these like Christmas themed makeup remover pads. Because they're Christmas themed, I barely use them. And also they're pretty rough. I'm gonna get rid of my Buc-ee's t-shirt for Christmas. Again, Christmas season is just so fast. And I have other Christmas shirts I wear more than that. I have 3 literary journals that I helped make back when I was in college. And these are all duplicates that I've held on to in case I need to gift someone. It's been like 8 years, so I think we're good. I have 2 books I'm unhauling from my classics shelf, Anthem by Ayn Rand, and Then There Were None, which I enjoyed but don't need to hold on to. I'm getting rid of my ink pad that I used with my journaling stuff because I haven't used it. And finally, this pair of AirPods that has been broken. And that concludes 14 items. Happy day 15! To start out, I went through all my old camera supplies and I have a bunch of broken equipment. 1 lens, 1 camera body, rest in peace the camera I used to film all my videos on in high school and college. Another lens that's also broken, a camera battery charger, the pouch for one of those lenses, yes I'm counting them separately, a camera battery, a micro SD card, and a micro SD card slot, another camera charger that I don't use because I have a different one, and a wrist holder for one of the cameras. And that's everything for the camera stuff that I'm gonna try and get rid of. But I also have an AirTag that I just randomly found and I don't have anything to put this in, so I'm gonna offer it to my friends or family. I'm getting rid of Milkweed by Jerry Spinelli. I read this in 6th grade and thought I had an emotional attachment to it, but I don't. I'm also getting rid of these 2 candlesticks. I don't even own a candlestick holder. And also this iPhone charger, it's broken. And that makes 15. I have 35 items today, so I'm just gonna combine today and tomorrow. I found another bag full of camera supplies. This massive Canon backpack that I haven't used in years. Random cord, random cord, random cord, lens cap, lens cap, lens cap, lens cap, a shit ton of manuals. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a filter kit, a cleaning cloth, a battery pack that only fits my old camera that's broken, cleaning supplies, cleaning liquid, 4 CDs for software, and that's it for the camera bag. I have this tray that I've never used other than a bunch of clothes. This dress, this still has the tag on it because it's too small, but also it's sheer and I don't think I'd ever wear that. Love this bomber jacket, thrifted it, but I have not worn it more than once. This cardigan I'm not a fan of anymore. This black dress is too small, haven't worn it. This skirt's too tight and a little bit too princessy. And then a pair of scratchy socks and a pair of zebra fuzzy socks I never wear. And that makes 35 for day 17 and 18. Hey y'all, it's day 19. I did a bit more of a thorough sweep of my kitchen, so here's a bunch of those. First of all, I'm getting rid of the rest of these trash bags. There's 2 of them left. I'll use these to transport all my donations, but these are too small for my trash can. They've been driving me insane. An old grater, a duplicate brush, a baking scraper I don't use. This bottle I tried to save, but have had it for 2 years and never used it. I have 4 knives that don't fit in my silverware slot, so I'm getting rid of those, as well as 2 straws I don't like and never use. I have 2 containers and 2 lids to these takeout plastic containers I already have a lot of. A mason jar that doesn't have a wide mouth. A duplicate bottle opener. Whatever this is, it came with one of my electronic gadgets. Just for shits and gigs, one more. I have this lunchbox that clips onto my backpack, but I hate it. It's so skinny. It doesn't fit anything. I'll see you on day 20. So, I have 20 things to go through today. 3 cups that I don't use. 3 notebooks from social medias that I don't use. A hat I don't wear and some leggings I'm returning. 4 books that I'm no longer longer interested in or I want a different edition of. 2 cans of vegetable soup that expired in 2022 and I've never reached for. A plastic straw and a plastic fork. My watch I wear every day that broke yesterday. Pour one out for her. My Beauty Insider card from Sephora. I can just give them my phone number. Also a compact because I have multiple of these. And a Polar Express bell that's missing the ribbon. But I can still hear it. Hi y'all, how y'all doing? I'm gonna do days 21 and 22 together because I have a lot of shit. I cleaned out a bunch of my samples of travel things, so here's a lot of that. 3 bottles that I don't use, and I have 2 others. This bag I got in like high school that I don't use. Poison oak and ivy pads, 2 of them. I don't go outside. A pouch, a shitty nail file. I have 1 other somewhere in here. Cotton pads I never use. A facial mist. A hand towel. A little lid inside my travel pot of stuff. This airline travel pouch. It's in a bag because these are 2 parts to my cat litter system that broke, so I have like a shitty scoop and then the lid that broke off, so these will get thrown away. 3 miscellaneous cords I haven't touched once since I've lived here. Also a piece to my lamp, a headlamp I've never used, and I have other flashlights. My 1989 water bottle that the mouth of this is so narrow it's impossible to get ice into, and I need ice water, so I'm gonna resell this, I think. And then the most annoying pair of underwear in the entire world that go halfway up my gooch every time I wear them, so I'm getting rid of those. Make sure you pause and take a screenshot of what those look like. Okay, for day 22, this is my work water bottle, but I hate it. And I have another one, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. There's a bottle, a straw, and a lid that I'm considering separate parts. Also, I love this tote bag, but it is so tiny. A spare laundry cup. This picture frame I used to have on my bookshelf, throwback. A pair of sunglasses from work. A candle that broke and I depotted thinking I would burn this as a wax melt, but I'm not going to. A spare lanyard I've never used. I'm considering this lids and not lids, whatever that's called. 3 Tupperwares that are awkward sizes that I don't reach for. An Airwick plug-in that I couponed and never use. Also a Dollar Tree duster, even though I already have one. And finally, I'm counting pairs of shoes separate instead of one entity. So I got 4 shoes I'm getting rid of that don't fit anymore or are broken. Hey y'all, day 23. A little bit of cheating today because I have a lot of cards. I have 8 cards and envelopes, so 16 plus 17, a single envelope. This sugar-free syrup I did not like. More things from my desk. Packing peanuts that I saved, but I don't think I'll reuse. 2 very old priority mail packages with non-sticky closures. My Kate Spade wallet that I just don't use anymore. Also a tripod for my phone that's just not great. That's day 23. Hey guys, it's day 24. First thing for today is this poncho. I wore it to work today to see if I wanted to keep it, and it just makes me feel like I'm wearing a blanket, but in a derogatory way, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I've worn it twice in 2 years. And then I cleaned out my medicine cabinet, so I also have expired ZzzQuil, expired nasal spray, 4 tiny band-aids, ringworm cream, don't remember having that, expired eye drops, expired cough drops. I also went through my hardware drawer, so a random vacuum piece I never use, dried out wood glue, tape that isn't sticky anymore, a spare tape measure, a tiny carabiner, dried out super glue, a camera strap, an Allen wrench, is that what this is called? A spare change counter thing, a tiny screwdriver for my camera, and then just some random miscellaneous items. 2 straws. I keep finding these. Part of my contour brush, but it keeps breaking off, so I'm just gonna use the top half of it. Styling cream and this smoothing milk. Both of these are for when you use heat on your hair, which I don't really do. And lastly, the bin that they all are in right now. I have a lot of these and I don't need this one. And that's all. Hey guys, it's day 25. I'm running out of things to get rid of, so we're scratching at the bottom of the barrel. But to start out, my LED lights for my room I haven't used in 2 years, as well as the remote. A decorative pumpkin I don't use. 5 journals that I don't see myself reaching for. 3 extra hangers. 3 little storage containers. 6 Dollar Tree, bath bombs that I don't like. 2 shower steamers that I just don't use. And the last of this Lush bar that smells terrible. and like doesn't work. Speaking of smells terrible, this soap and also a nail file that's cheap. And that should be 25. So for day 26, I definitely have 26, but I also missed yesterday, so I need to do 27. And that might be where we run into trouble. But I went back to my bathroom and I have more bathroom things. I found 4 more of these cotton pads, 6 of these yellow washcloths that I don't prefer over my other ones. I just own too many. 2 kitchen towels on that note. An extra piece to my shower caddy that I've never used. A magnifying makeup mirror. An old loofah. An old hair tie backer. A body wash that the lid broke off and this smells terrible. 2 containers. Also, I'm getting rid of some crochet projects and other things that I don't use anymore. This bag full of scrap yarn that I've done nothing with. This square that I've done nothing with. This pumpkin coaster. This Christmas tree pattern that I don't know what to turn that into. A pumpkin pattern and a book sleeve that I never finished. I don't like how floppy it is. I have 2 crochet needles also. Okay, day 27 is a lot of knickknacks, so I'm gonna speed round this one. But to start out, I do have 1 tote bag, this sweater that I love, but it is see-through. And this jean jacket I haven't worn in years. A pair of sunglasses that are broken in this case that they go in. They're very uncomfortable. An extra tiny ball of yarn that can do nothing. 2 extra measuring spoons. These puffy stickers I've always dreamed of using, but it's been like 5 years and I still haven't. A travel brush that's really uncomfortable. 2 tiny chip clips. 4 fridge magnets. A little bird figurine. An old tag for Christmas. This is like sticky tack for my razor I mount on the wall. 2 reward cards. An old laser pointer for my cats that's burned out. Someone's house key. I don't know whose it is. It's not mine. A little wrench. A friendship bracelet that I made when Taylor broke up with Joe called Rip Cornelia Street, and it makes me too sad to look at. An extra cat bowl and 2 rubber bands. Finally, this picture box that all this is in. Oh my gosh, days 28, 29, and 30 are gonna be a brutal because I have no idea what else to do. Day 28. We somehow made it happen. First of all, I'm getting rid of this backpack that has my company logo on it. The zippers were getting caught, so there's no way I'm gonna use this full time. Also, this little dog notebook. I do not like Boston Terriers, no offense. I have an old laundry bag with 4 hangers inside. I've never once needed this in the year or 2 that I've had it. And just for shits and gigs, another hanger. I went through my nightstand and here are 4 bookmarks I don't feel the need to keep. I'm also gonna donate 6 Nintendo DS games that I got at a garage sale and I've never played. My old Sudoku book that's pretty much all finished, and I have a different one. 6 dried out highlighters and pens. 8 little paper tabs I would never use. I like the clear plastic ones instead. And finally for today, a nail file that I keep finding, these little shitty ones from the dollar store. Until tomorrow. Alrighty, for day 29, I'm gonna do a little cheat code. I have a bag full of more than 29 pieces and screws and extra parts. Just a bunch of hardware that goes to all this furniture that I own that I have never needed. And honestly, it's unsorted, so I have no clue what it goes to, even if I did need it. So I'm not gonna go through and count these individually, but like I said, I guarantee it is far more than 29 pieces. Okay, it's day 30. I somehow got together 30 items. There's more than 30 here, but we gotta speed round them, so let's fucking go. First of all, this chair. You might have noticed this in the corner of my living room. The base of this broke, and I was like, I'll keep that in case I have guests over and want to sit on the ground. It's nice and comfy. When do I ever have guests over? It just takes up space. I have 16 Crest white strips. I don't use these. They kind of scare me. I think this is a garment bag for the washing machine, but I never use it. This is a t-shirt from a road trip that I took with my mom, and I haven't worn it once. Sorry, Mom. I have 2 mason jars because I just own so many of them, and these ones, the lids don't really screw onto them that well. I have extra parts for my cutlery set that I don't use. I'm finally giving up on my snake plant, so here's part of it that literally fell out of the pot. A couple more toiletries. Like I said, I keep finding these fuck-ass nail files everywhere. Here's 2 more of them, and these suck. I hate them. As well as this scrunchie from Dollar Tree I've never used. A derma planer, but I already have one of these, so I don't need to keep 2. And like a ped foot scrubber that is old. I also have a sushi rolling mat that I've used twice, so I'll just use plastic wrap if I ever want to make sushi again. Finally, I have 12 miscellaneous hangers that I don't need to hold on to because I have matching sets and I have far more than I need. And with that, that should be well over 400 items I'm decluttering. It's all sitting in a corner of my room. When it's daylight, I'll give you a tour of the hoard I've accumulated. And then I finally get to offer them to my friends and family and see what they want for free. But this has definitely affected my mindset because now I go around my apartment and I'm like, do I need that? It's really helped put into perspective how much shit I own. And I'm trying not to replace everything I get rid of with new stuff. This was a good exercise. Very hard some days, but overall successful. Anyway, let's do a final wrap up. I cannot believe all of this shit was clogging my drawers and my cabinets. Oh my god, and there's more. I forgot these. Holy shit. I feel like to take a thumbnail, I need to be like, it's so much crap. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you next time. Bye.